Have you ever watched someone succeed and felt a strange emptiness stir inside you? They started from the same place you did, the same time, the same conditions, but they moved so fast. Results came to them almost immediately. The moment they began, they were already rising. They have reached the very place you are still working toward, and yet here you are, giving everything you have and still standing in the same spot. It forces you to ask the question you are afraid to answer. What is wrong with me? Why them and not me? Why so fast for them and so slow for me? If that feeling lives somewhere inside you, stay with me, because today nature itself is going to answer that question. And what you are about to see may change the way you look at your entire life forever. Along the bank of a quiet river on a warm and ordinary morning, two seeds fell to the ground. They landed side by side in the same soft soil. They would drink from the same river. They would feel the same sun. They would breathe the same air. Everything around them was equal. Everything was the same. But what happened next was anything but the same. Within just a few days, the first seed cracked open. A tiny green shoot pushed through the soil and reached toward the light. It was small at first, fragile and delicate, but it moved fast. Within weeks, it had grown into a young plant with bright green leaves. People walking by the river stopped to look at it. They smiled, they pointed. Something was growing there, something visible, something real. The second seed did not move. The soil above it remained flat and undisturbed. No shoot, no green, nothing. Just quiet earth and silence. Weeks passed. The first seed had become a sturdy young tree. Its branches spread outward. Birds began to land on it. It even produced its first small fruits. Everyone who saw it admired it. It had done everything quickly. It had shown results fast. By every measure that anyone could see, it was winning. And the second seed? Still nothing above the ground. Still silence. Still waiting. But something was happening that no one could see. Deep beneath the surface, the second seed was working. Slowly, quietly, patiently, it was sending roots down into the earth, not just a little, deep, further and further down, searching for water, searching for stability, building a foundation that would one day hold something enormous. While the first tree was busy being seen, the second seed was busy becoming strong. More months passed. The first tree continued growing. Its trunk thickened slightly. Its fruits drew animals and people alike. It stood proudly by the river, tall and visible and admired. Life seemed good for the first tree. Everything had come easily. Everything had come fast, and it had never once been tested. Then one afternoon, the sky changed. Clouds gathered dark and heavy over the valley. The wind picked up, slowly at first, then stronger, then violent. Rain fell in sheets. The river rose. The storm hit the riverbank with full force, bending everything in its path. The first tree, the one that had grown so fast and so visibly, began to shake. Its trunk bent under the wind. Its roots, which had spread wide but never gone deep, began to pull free from the soil. It fought, but it had no foundation to fight with. With one final gust, it was torn from the ground. It fell. It lay on its side, roots exposed to the air, and within days it dried out and was gone. The storm passed, and then something happened that no one expected. From the quiet patch of earth where nothing had seemed to grow, a small green shoot finally pushed through the soil, slow, steady, unhurried.
as if the storm had never come, as if all that chaos above the ground had meant nothing to what was happening below it. Because it hadn't. The second seed had spent all that time building roots so deep, so strong, so wide that no storm could touch them. While the first tree was falling, the second was just beginning to rise. Seasons changed, years passed. That second shoot grew into something the valley had never seen before. A tree so tall its upper branches disappeared into the clouds. A trunk so thick that two people standing on opposite sides could not reach around it. Roots so deep and so wide that they held the riverbank together during every flood, every storm, every drought that followed. The very storms that used to threaten the valley now broke against that tree and lost. The wind that had destroyed the first tree could not move this one an inch. Entire families gathered in its shade, children climbed its branches, travelers rested beneath it, animals sheltered in its roots. That one tree had become something the first tree, for all its early success, to never have been. Not because it was special, but because it had taken the time to build what could not be seen. This is not just the story of two seeds. This is your story, and the story of every person who has ever felt left behind. The first seed did everything right. It grew fast. It produced results quickly. People noticed it. People praised it. But its roots were shallow, and when the storm came, all that quick success meant nothing.
The second seed did something different. While everyone was looking at what was happening above the ground, it was doing the real work below, building, strengthening, going deeper, where no one could see, where no one could praise it, where no one was watching. And that invisible work is exactly what saved it. Right now, you might be the second seed. You are working, you are trying, but the results are not showing yet. And every day you watch others grow faster, get noticed sooner, reach further, and it breaks something inside you. But here is what no one tells you about your journey. Every obstacle you have faced, every setback that stopped you, every moment you thought you were finished, you survived it, you learned from it, you got back up. And then another obstacle came, and you survived that one too. Each time you became a little harder to break, a little harder to stop. You did not realize it, but every single struggle was building something inside you that cannot be bought, cannot be borrowed, and cannot be faked. Experience, resilience, strength. And the person who rose quickly, they skipped all of that. They reached the top without ever learning how to survive the storms. So when the first real challenge came, they had no roots to hold them, no experience to guide them. They fell, and now they have to start again, learning everything you already know, surviving everything you already survived, building everything you already built. Your slow road was never a punishment. It was your preparation. The tree that grows slowly and builds deep roots is the one that survives every storm, the one that stands when everything else falls, the one that eventually gives shade to the very people who never even noticed it was growing. Don't compare your roots to someone else's branches. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. You are not behind. You are being built. If this story reached something inside you today, like this video right now as your reminder that your time is coming. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you the first seed or the second seed? I read every single comment. Share this with someone who is working hard and wondering why nothing is showing yet. Someone who needs to hear today that their struggle is not weakness, it is their foundation being laid. And subscribe because I bring you stories that remind you who you really are and what you are truly capable of. Your roots are growing, even now, even in the silence,
even when no one can see. Keep going.